Today we're going to be covering the Sslant Stack made by the Tip Bar guy. Is this a good product for you? Stay tuned to find out. What's up everyone, this is Greg with SportsRehabExpert.com. Today we're back at it with a product review. This is one of my go-to devices that I recommend any physical therapy clinic, anybody who's doing exercise as part of a gym. This is a great piece of equipment to have at home as well too, because it's extremely versatile and you can do many different things with these stacks as well as the slant board. So first off, one thing that I love about it is how the slant board hooks right on to the Sslant Stack. Makes it extremely sturdy because you can perform the slant board tap down from any height that fits your fancy, whether it's a 6-inch step such as right here, or we could lower all the way down to just a 2-inch riser and do it at that level if that's our current capability. You'll see that these slant stacks come with a slant board as well as 2-inch risers. Every one of these steps is 2 inches. So when you purchase it, it gives you the option of a 6-inch step down with the slant board, 4-inch with the slant board, 2-inch with the slant board, or just the slant board. I personally have purchased 2 for my gym, which gives me the option of going all the way up to a 12-inch step with these stackable steps. But if you're purchasing one just for yourself, you'll get the 6-inch step all the way down to the 2-inch step with the slant board as the purchase for individual, which is plenty if you're just looking to use it for yourself and not commercially. The grip on the slant board is superb. If there was one critique that I have of it, it's of the slope. The slope is at, I believe it's listed at 25-degree angle, which I find the 20-degree angle to be the most useful for the majority of clients. So I do wish it was a little bit lower of a slope or had varying different options of a slope, but that would be my only critique of the actual piece of equipment itself. Now, the most common exercises you'll see on this is a slant board tap down or a flat step tap down. And again, these boxes are sturdy enough that you can load this up with a barbell and go as heavy as you really want to. These are the 2 most common exercises that people associate this with. But that's not all you can do with it. There's a lot of other cool activities that I like to utilize these steps for. You could load it up heavy and do a small box step up, or you can knock out some split squats to your heart's content. I like elevating the front foot on a 2-inch surface. I think it feels the most natural from a movement perspective by elevating the foot slightly up off the ground as opposed to doing it on straight flat ground. Also adds just a little bit of extra range of motion for that front leg to work through. Speaking of a stretch, you can use these front boxes to elevate the front foot, put the back foot on an elevated surface, and you can do a couch stretch with the elevated front foot to increase the stretch that you feel during this activity as well. Why would you add something in the front, you might ask? Well, someone who struggles maintaining the position of their torso, that's the person who tends to do this. If you stack the front foot up, it almost makes it impossible to start doing this because it shifts your center of mass back and puts you in a natural position here without much coaching or cueing. And again, you get the benefit of the front side hip added flexibility to the exercise as well. And then you can turn it into a strength exercise by making it a front foot elevated Bulgarian split squat. And that may be another great option or avenue that you might want to explore. Now, it's not just quad exercises that we can do with this box. We can elevate that leg to do a hamstring bridge. Hamstring, high glute exercise. We can hold that isometrically and keep this leg up. Hold it like a plank for your hamstring. We can move this leg to make it more dynamic and challenging. You'll notice this is even harder yet. Or we could simply alternate the legs back and forth, marching. This height is perfect for all 3 of those exercises. But don't just limit it to lower body exercises. You can do upper body exercises on this as well too. Offsetting your hands will add different depths of shoulder extension that you have to go through, which makes the exercise more challenging. Or we could do a walkover push-up where we move back and forth between the two. Maybe we even choose to take it up a notch and do a plyometric push-up with it. Or side to side. So as you can see, you're only limited by your imagination with this device. It's very, very versatile, which makes it excellent for you at home, in a gym, in a clinic. So if you're looking to purchase one of these, I'll drop a link down in the comment section. Take you right there. Go ahead and grab it. Again, I picked up 2 of them. If you're at home, all you need is 1. If you're a bigger commercial facility, physical therapy place, gym, you may want a few. Oh yeah, and all the other exercises you can do on a slant board, such as a slant board calf raise, slant board calf stretch, slant board squat, all those exercises remain the same that you can do with the slant board as well too. So you get 2 benefits of this. You get a slant board, plus you get step-up boxes. So again, really bang for your buck. Great piece of equipment. The 2 mesh together seamlessly. Oh, and I almost forgot, there's other cool things such as a slant board stretch with a toe touch that you can do. Now you can do this on flat ground. You don't necessarily need the elevated surface for this. But again, this is another great slant board based activity. One other cool one is a reverse step down. That doesn't get talked about too much, but it's another great way to stretch the backside or posterior capsule of your hip when you add the slant board into the reverse step down. So you don't always have to go forward with your tap downs doing a quad. You can hit the backside of your glute almost as if you're doing an RDL or a single leg kind of kickstand RDL. That's the movement we're looking for here. Again, tons of things you can do with it, so get creative. We got a link down in the comments section as well as the description, so you can check it out today and make a purchase if it's right for you and your situation.